one of those freeloader bills when you left the Sea Org?
Yes, I did.
And then I read the story of Mark Headley where he had to, like, I don't know, burrow his way under a fence or something. It sounds like you could just walk out the door. Can you contrast your escape to some other people who, you know,
Sure.
had to dig a secret tunnel?
Totally. Okay, so on the freeloader bill issue, the services that you get when you're a staff member or a Sea Organization member are free, right? You're not paying for them when you're on staff or in the Sea Organization. But public people have to pay, and they pay through the nose for the classes and for the counseling that they get. If you break your contract, because you sign a legal contract when you become staff, if you leave before you say you will, and in the Sea Org it's for your life, you are given what's called a freeloader bill, where all those services you did, you now have to pay for. And you're considered a freeloader, because you freeloaded, right? Because you just rode on your back and took it easy, right? Took the easy ride. It's insane. It really is nuts. And this was something Hubbard instituted back in the day, and they'll slap one of these bills on you. Now, I mentioned before that you know, staff are supposed to get 12.5 hours a week of study or auditing or whatever, but you know, when they make the time. Well, in the 17 years that I was in the Sea Organization, I didn't make one tiny step on the Scientology series of actions that you're supposed to do to become a better person, which is what they call the bridge. I didn't move on the bridge, right? The bridge to the better side. And so I didn't have a huge freeloader bill, but I stupidly did pay it in that period of time where I was trying to make up with them and trying to like save my relationship is what I was trying to do. And I was trying to salvage that so that I wouldn't get disconnected. And so I borrowed the money and I paid it off. Fortunately for me, in my situation, it was only a few $1,000s. So some people get billed tens of thousands of dollars. So that was that. And then to answer the second part of your question, I left properly. And what that means is that you go and you follow all of their administrative procedures, and it's kind of like a bureaucracy, kind of like that movie Brazil. You know, you got to walk through and walk the line and do this and do that. And that took me 9 months. And I finally got through all those steps, and they were happy with me, I was happy with them, and off I went. Mark Headley just got on a motorcycle and took off. And they chased him, right? So that was a little bit of a different situation. And also, Mark Headley left the international base. Remember I showed that picture earlier of the spikes on the fence? That fence is in Hemet, California, at the international base, and that's where Mark Headley worked. And one night he just got on his bike and he'd had enough and he just took off. And I didn't do that way. So that was the difference there.